Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pete W here, and we are about ready to go here at Silverstone for round 2 of the Full Gas Racing League Senna division tonight. As always, guys, I will have my comments open on the chat if anyone has any comments they would like to share. You're welcome to do so. Looking forward to another. Sorry guys, just sorting this out on the Discord. Okay. So I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. I have had a very good weekend and I'm looking forward to continuing that. Sorry, I might be enunciating my words quite a bit today because I am very drunk. You know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger and all that. But yes, so I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I certainly have had a really good trial shift yesterday, and I'm waiting on 3 job offers in the next 3 days, which is great. There's barely anything left in there. Let's get rid of that bottle. There we go. Cool. So, as always, 50% race, sorry, 50% quali and 18-minute quali and 50% race, which here at Silverstone equates to 26 laps. It's going to be a good race. Lots of action, 2 DRS straights, one in sector 1 and one in sector 3. Both very powerful in terms of what advantage they can give, but definitely the one in sector 3 being a lot more powerful after the cops and maggots and Beckett's. Turns being taken at plus 170, 180 miles an hour, so it's looking like we're gonna have some very good action here. And just a heads up, Nick, I don't drink gin. I'm a man. I drink vodka. But yes, I do not have the gin and tonics on ready. I've got the vodka and the Diet Coke. So yes, because you know, I'm a fat bastard, so I need to drink diet. No kidding, I just don't want to be awake until 4 AM again tonight, like I was yesterday. But as always, looking forward to doing this comms. It's a great league, great drivers, and more than happy to be given my 50 cents worth. We are now readying up, which is fantastic. So, who am I looking out for tonight? I'm really looking forward to seeing how Big D does. No puns intended. Grimmy, Miko. I think Rai did really well last week. I want to see how Rai does here at Great Britain. It's a much different track to Bahrain, so we will see. I find, especially when you're getting pressured, mistakes are so easy to make, especially on Beckett's. Sector 3, I'm sure we do not want to be seeing any double Lewis Hamilton overtakes on Carlos Sainz and can't remember who the other driver was, yeah, drivers running wide and another driver getting 2 places. Some fierce competition in that Sector 3, especially after the DRS straight, which, let's face it, DRS does get our adrenaline running just a little bit, whether we'd like to admit it or not. So we will shortly be getting going, guys. If any of you who are in the session are watching my stream, please do let us know what the weather is looking like. One thing I've found about Silverstone, it always has some sort of rain. That's why I hate it. Even being British on this game, I hate Silverstone. It's not even in my career mode. We've got 14 drivers currently. I'm hoping we might have some more. but waiting for the first drivers to come out, and that's looking like a Mercedes. So could that be Nick? Nope. Miko as well as another fast driver. Who is it? That was definitely a Mercedes. I'm not going crazy. No, that's definitely a Mercedes. So why am I not logging on to one? Okay. Here we go. It was Miko. See, I was right. Okay, so I've got a few. Thank you so much, Mushroom. That would be Nick Kennedy in the Red Bull Dry. It's looking that's fantastic. I love Silverstone Dry. One of the better tracks, Dry. Thank you for that update, Nick. So we've got a few drivers hanging out early. We're gonna sit with Miko now. Miko, I remember from last season, very fast. Definitely has a chance here, depending on how he finds his track. So. I'm very surprised that line wasn't an invalidation. Obviously, you can invalidate on in and out laps. So, but that line through cups, that was very aggressive by Miko. But he didn't get an invalidation, which is fantastic. Thank you so much to everyone tuning in right now. Todged, are you going to Silverstone in July? Oh, congrats. Nice. That's going to be awesome. Especially with McLaren looking like they've got a good chance at a win, and Lando being a British driver, they're World Championship contender, maybe. We'll see how the start of the season goes. So, let's sit on board with Miko. He's coming around Sector 1. Hugging the inside line there through Turn 2 and into Turn 4. Oh, beautiful. Hugging that race line. There's a Red Bull right behind him. That's going to be Rai or Nick. Not sure. But a 27.814. We've got one kidney Jim in the Aston Martin. He's on the lap as well. So let's see. 27.814. What does one kidney Jim produce here? 27.9. He's only like 0.08 behind Miko. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Miko. If not, please do drop me a message in Discord, as Todged did. Thank you again, Todged. Where's Miko come? Now that was a little bit wide there. That was a little bit wide, but still a very good time. 103.7. 103.7. What about one kidney Jim? This is the section that does me over, and that was a loose line there. 103.7. There's literally 0.07 here between the two drivers. This is going to be close between them. Are we with Miko? Miko coming across the line. It's going to be a 127.652. One kidney Jim next. He's only 0.07 behind, and he's still got ERS to play with here. Why he's hot lapping? There we go. Overtake 127.891. He did lose a couple of tenths there in that last sector, but a very respectable time there from the Aston Martin driver. Nick just starting his eyes, so the other driver would be Ryo. Let's see how Ryo goes. Now he's 104.13 in sector 2, so about 4 tenths behind Miko. What can he produce here in the last sector? Is he running a lighter downforce setting? And a 128.250. David Dale in the Aston Martin going a 131.5. Who else have we got? We've got Jack, who's come through sector 2, but he's invalidated. Todged, where is Todged? He's just started his final lap. So let's sit on board with Nick. Mushroom Kingdom. How is Nick gonna fare? Nice line there by the Red Bull driver, literally hogging it, like lovely. Notorious, why are you not racing today? What's going on, mate? You got to defend your title. So 104.1, so that's about 4 tenths down on Miko. Potentially third here, could he beat his teammate out in Ryo? Right, I believe was a podium finisher in Bahrain. Forgive me, I don't have the standings available to me. I will download the Formula Companion app. But what is Nick going to produce here? Third, 108. 128.071. So who have we got here? Tin Man in sector 1. We got Todged 105. He is harvesting. So Tin Man. We got Jack in sector 2. Tin Man in sector 1. So we're going to set on board with Jack L in the Haas. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Notorious. I hope your son is feeling better soon. Now, Jack has used a lot of his ERS, and the thing is, sector 3 is ERS heavy. He's not going to be able to utilise any of it because he's going to be. I find once you get under 50%, it starts to harvest, so that's really going to compromise his end time. I think Todged was easy off. We'll sit on board. We've got a McLaren on track, which is going to be Tin Man. I believe we've also got a Red Bull in Nick. So Jack goes 9th for 128.236. Some seriously close ties here in the midfield. Let's sit on board with Tin Man in the McLaren, who's coming around the last chicane. Nice line. I think he went a bit deep there. That's going to compromise the exit speed. But on the overtake, and 6th, 129.630. Who else have we got? Now we've got no one. I don't believe we've got anyone on front. We've got Todged on a flying lap. Let's have a look at Todged. Currently 2 seconds up nearly on his best time, but he's got a lot more to find, and he's not. Is he going again? I mean, he's still running at 55% ERS. This is not a quali lap in my eyes. This is a hot lap. It's not a quali lap, and that's very wide there by Todged, and if that's not an invalidation, it's not going to be much of an improvement. He does go 7th, but with so much left, he's harvesting. Is he harvesting for another fast lap? That is the question now. Janudi in a Haas is on a fast lap. On the medium tyres. How is Janudi looking as he comes towards Cops and Meggetts and Beckett's? What lovely names to terms of maggots. I mean, seriously, who calls the term maggots? When I think of maggots, I think of things that get into food when they're too far gone. 106.0 now. This is definitely not a flying lap because he is harvesting. He is not using any ERS. I think he's doing 2 warm-up laps and then going for his laps. So, Big D. We've got Grimmy in sector 1. We've got Big D in sector 2. Let's sit on board with Big D. Sorry. So, Big D coming around. Very nice line there. Very nice line. What sort of speed are we looking at? 187 out of that corner and into Cops. Where is Big D going to be now? I want to see him challenging Miko. 103.2. Wow! If I'm not wrong, that's about 4 tenths up on what Miko did. Can the McLaren here take provisional pole? Can he get close to the 126s? Heading towards the last chicane. Beautiful line. Doesn't need to load off there. And coming around the last turn, this is going to be provisional pole. 127.278 is the time to beat. Who have we got next? We've got Nick in sector 1. Convicted Wolf just starting his lap. Grimmy is coming around. He's a 103 flat. Out of sector 2. Is this going to be another provisional pole? 126.970. So to answer my question, yes, it is. We've got Paul Piddy in the other Williams. Grimmy has just gone pole. What can Paul Piddy, his teammate, do here? A little bit of a lock up there, but still a very good line for the last chicane. A 9th for the other Williams driver. Jack in sector 2. Nick is coming on the last few turns. 103.2 in sector 2. 14th, 126. No, sorry, second. 126.990. Just 0.02 of a second behind Grimmy. Wow. So who's next? It's going to be Frosty Jack. Frosty Jack, 103.6. What about Convicted Wolf? 104.1. So Frosty Jack here, currently half a second up on Convicted Wolf in the Alpine. Always going to be in Alpine. Whoop, whoop. My favourite team. So, Frosty Jack. I'm going to call you Frosty because FRX Star is just not working for me. So, Frosty Jack 4th. Convicted Wolf is going to be 7th. So, all drivers have now set a time. Now, who is next? We have got, I want to say, well, no, we've got a McLaren. Is that, it's not going to be Big D. It's going to be Tin Man on a lap. Tin Man is, no, he's harvesting for a lap. So, we've got an Alpine. No, that's a, there's definitely a Mercedes on track. And that's going to be Miko, who's 3 tenths up on his personal best. Now, this could get him close to Big D in 3rd. He's still got quite a bit of EOS left. What is Miko able to use 3rd? 121, 127, 176. Who else have we got? We've got, excuse me, David Dow, who's currently sitting in 15th in the Aston Martin. Any improvement here? 3 tenths, a quarter of a second up on his personal best. And just 6 minutes to go here of the qualifying session. It has been action packed as I imagine the race is going to be. What can David produce here? He needs 1.2 seconds to get up to Todgerd. And he's invalidated, so this is a burnout. Rossi is joining the group, he's joining the race. Glad to have you on board, Rossi. Get in and get a lap in quickly now. Who have we got on track? Convicted Wolf is pitting. Rayo is on a lap. He is coming through Sector 2 now. He's about a half a tenth up on Sector 1. What can the Red Bull driver produce here? Currently sitting down 11th. He's definitely going to want to improve on that. Have utilised most of his EOS already. How much has he got for that last second? But he's already 3/4 of a second up. Wow. So where that currently puts him is a 127.5. He's currently up in 5th. If he can improve on Sector 3, let's see. He's come, and obviously as more cars run the line, it does speed up. I don't know how in the game, but it does. 5th. He gets Frosty Jack, and he's only 0.02 of a second behind Big D. This is going to be some last-minute racing now. We've got Rotty in the pits. Who have we got? Anyone on a flying out? I've got Todgerd. Todgerd is down in Sector 1. What about Frosty Jack? Currently coming through Sector 2, but he has invalidated, so he's going to be harvesting. Let's sit on board with Todgerd. Because David does improve 130.526, but has he just given away his last opportunity to go out on a fresh set of tyres to achieve that lap? I feel like he has done, because we've only got, I think, 5 minutes left? 4 minutes left? Todgerd is coming across the finishing line. Didn't improve in Sector 2. Sector 3. Wow. I guess he laboured in the second part of that, in the last part of that lap. So 2 seconds up, which promotes Todgerd to full 13th ahead of Paul Diddy. Now, he's got 3 minutes 45. I don't think he's got enough time to get around and get out on a fresh set of tyres. Is Rotty going to get out? Nick Kennedy is out. Nick is currently in Sector 2. Frosty is not on a lap. Rai is not on a lap either. I think he's harvesting to get into the pit. Yes, he does. So let's sit on board with Nick. What can Nick produce here? Can he get closer towards the front? He's only 1.1 seconds behind first, and he's 3/10 up in Sector 2, but he has utilised all of his ERS. Is that going to compromise his top speed as he comes through Sector 3, which is DRS and speed heavy? Let's see. 3/10 right now would get him up into 7th ahead of one Kitty Jim. What can the Red Bull driver does? Pushing track limits to the extreme there, and he could invalidate, and that is his attempt gone. That's his attempt gone now. Is Todgerd going for another lap or is he pitting? Todgerd is going for another lap. David is in the pit. I don't know if he's going to get out in time. He's going to really have to push it. But Todgerd is, so we're going to sit on board with Todgerd. Currently sitting in 13th, unlucky for some, but not for me, because my son was born on the 13th, so 13 is actually my lucky number, even though he wasn't my firstborn. But 13 is now my lucky number. I've got two lucky numbers, I guess, 13 and 9, which is great, because they're both available in this game. My daughter being born on the 9th month of the year, my son being born on the 13th day of the 12th year, of the 12th month even. So yes, right, let's have a look at where is Todgerd. He is coming around sector 2. Any improvement for the Sauber driver? I can't call him kick Sauber, it's like read the cash up racing water, it's racing balls. Just no. Still with 70% ERS here. Is Todgerd holding it out for another fast lap? I think he may be. He's 2 tenths up. I think he's going for another lap because he is not utilising overtake mode here. Why wouldn't you, if you're not going for a flying lap, but why would you use hot lap and only give yourself a half battery? I'm a commentator. That's that. Rossi is going to start in last. He is not coming back out. Neither is David Dell is going to start in 15th. So Todgerd does improve, not enough to improve post 50. And he's bailed. He's bailed out of that lap. So who have we got? Paul Piddy's just starting. Conviction Wolf is about to cross the line. Goes 8, stays 8. One Kidney Jim is not. He's 6 tenths down on sector 1. I don't see an improvement there. Mika, half a second up. Oh my good. Oh no, that was in sector. That was in the last lap, which got him to 3rd. But he is up again. He's going for another lap. Nick is in sector 1. He is not improving. Grimmy currently in pole. This is the battle to watch. Big D, where's Big D? Big D is in sector 1 as well. So I want to sit on board with Miko. He's currently the furthest on the track. Two tenths up for Miko. Now this gets Miko provisional pole if he can hold this. He needs to use every last ounce of ERS. Oh, that's a slip through the through turn. I think it's turn 16. Is that going to cost the Mercedes driver a provisional pole? No, that wasn't even a. He doesn't improve though. So Nick a 10th up. This will get him provisional pole. As long as assuming he's hold it, he has. What about Grimmy? Where is Grimmy? Grimmy's 4 tenths down. He is not improving. Big D a 10th up. Now this could be enough to get him 3rd. If he can really push it, 2nd. But Janudi goes 4th. For Janudi goes 4th with a 1:27.243. Can Big D take that place back or improve? Second for Big D. Rael is coming around. He's 2 tenths up, but he has invalidated. He is invalidated. Grimmy does not improve, and that is qualifying. There is going to be no more improvements here. That's qualifying. Whew! Okay, so Nick, I see why he wanted me to do comms tonight. Who was that? That is Frosty Jack, 1,000 by 0.001 second. Yes, pole was taken by 1,000th of a second, the closest I've seen in online racing in a very long time. So just wow. But that's that, guys. Nick does take pole. Big D is going to start in 2nd on that front row. We're currently sitting on board with Rayo, who did qualify 6th. Great drive from the Red Bull driver. So unfortunate to invalidate. So let's run through the grid. Nick, Big D, Grimmy in 3rd, Miko in 4th, Janudi 5th, Ryan 6th, One Kidney Jim 7th, Frosty Jack 8th, Convicted Wolf 9th, Jack L. in 10th, Tin Man 11th, Paul Piddy in 12th, Nick Kennedy 13th, Todgert in 14th, Dave in 15th, and Rotti, having joined the session late, did not opt to do a qualifying lap and will start at the back of the grid in 16th. So, 16 drivers. We will be having a very quick 5-minute break, guys, and we will be back shortly. The drivers will start sorting out their setups, their fueling, safety cars. I'm not sure. I don't see safety cars at Silverstone. Just, I mean, when you've got 16 drivers on the track rather than AIs, it's a lot different. But I don't see any Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen collisions, that's for sure. So we will see what happens. This track, surprisingly, with the fast corners, is low tyre wear. So soft medium possibility, definitely soft hard, but it's I believe the delta here at Silverstone is one of the greatest because it's a 37-mile-an-hour pit lane and it's a long pit lane, whilst the other driver's doing about 180 mile an hour up to the corner. So definitely one stop. It's definitely medium hard, possibly soft hard. Unless we've got a couple of Checo Perez's on the grid, soft medium. But I think the hard compound will definitely get used today. We will shortly be getting going. I must admit, I do love this new format of Silverstone. Obviously, I've been watching Formula 1 since the 1990s, and it was much different back then. Some new corners have been introduced, as well as a new pit lane. The reason Silverstone was going to be dropped from the Formula 1 calendar was that the pit lane was inadequate for what was required for premium sports. And so they redid a new pit lane whilst hosting during their current contract. And so it has been the home of British Grand Prix for over 30 years. I remember in the 1990s when I started watching it, it was and still is the home of British Grand Prix. Don't see that changing anytime soon. So we will see how it goes. We've got a comment on the Frosty Jacks. I saw that. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please give a like and a subscribe. I do appreciate it. Since coming back to cons, my audience has gone up by about 35% from the 2 leagues that I do, or the 2 discords that I do comms on, and I do really appreciate that. It's always nice to see that, when you're giving up your time, people are watching the videos, rewatching them. So yeah, please do give me a like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. We will shortly be getting going. I'm going to take a couple of minutes break just to relax before we go on with this 26 lap race here at Silverstone. do believe we're going to be getting going, guys. So I am back, ready for 26 laps here at Silverstone. Gonna take a seat now. Formation up. Let me get my graphics up. Look at tyres. So the vast majority of drivers going on to the soft tyres. So imagining soft hard. We've got Ryo starting on the hard, so I guess he's begging for no collision early on. Jack and Todgerd starting on the mediums. 16 drivers here. Nine of the 10 constructors represented. If I'm not wrong, I believe the one that is not is Scuderia Ferrari. So 9 of the 10 constructors represented here. 2 teams running 1 constructor and 7 teams running 2 drivers. We have got Nick in pole, followed by Big D and Grimmy. Now Big D and Grimmy being last season were the championship contenders along with Toyota. Unfortunately couldn't join us today in the Kick Sauber. But Nick in the Mercedes, I'm sure he's going to want to statement here. His serious title contentions. The group nicely backed up until Tim Mann in 11th, and there's quite a big gap there. Which, with any formation, that will mean the drivers will be sitting on the grid and their tyres will be cooling. But yeah, very shortly getting going, guys. And drivers now coming up towards the grid. I will be sitting on board with Big D for the start because I always find it interesting to see it from seconds view, how well they react to the lights. All of the drivers now lining up. And Tim Mann now getting into place. And here we go for round 2 of the Full Gas Racing League Senna Division. What sort of start do we get here? It looks like a lot of drivers holding space there. We've got Miko off, Miko down to 12th now. Nick holding position here. And Big D right behind in 3rd. We've got the Williams of Grimmy. Let's have a look at position change. Top 3 drivers holding. Janudi gained 1 place. Ryo has dropped behind Frosty Jack, who's gained 2 positions, as has One Kidney Jim. Ryo now down a position, Kiwick Ward up once, Miko down 5. Miko now was in 12th, is now back up to 9th already. He wants to make up for that early mistake. We've got a Racing Bulls wide. That would be... not actually sure who that was, but... sitting on board with Miko. There's a bit of a DRS train already here. Frosty Jack 1.2 behind One Kidney Jim. And the McLaren of Big D looking at a move around the outside of Nick. Can he get it done? He's got the inside to the next turn. And that's deep batting both of them on fast softs. Who's going to get it? Big D, I think he's got it. He has got it into the first corner, but Nick has got the inside line here, holding off. Very smart racing there from Nick and Grimmy around the outside of Nick. But has Nick got the inside line here on Grimmy? No, he does not. We've got Janudi and set 4th as well. The top 5 literally separated by 1 second. Convicted Wolf, the first point of that DRS break. He's got a couple of drivers behind him, but it's battle for first. We've now got Grimmy in first, Big D on the outsides. Hold second. He does hold second for now. Tin Man is out. Tin Man is out. Is this gonna? He is retired in the pit lane. Okay, that's the first lap retirement for Tin Man. Thankfully, that will not bring out a safety car. So let's keep going with the racing. Wow. We've got several DRS trains. We've got 1 through 5, and then a DRS train behind Convicted Wolf of Frosty and Miko. I want to see that one, actually, because I think Frosty up the inside of Convicted Wolf. Oh, sorry, where it might be a bit of a lag. I thought I was in contact there. Ghosting there. The Alpine and Racing Bull side by side. No corner, but we've got a Mercedes around, and that is Nick. Nick is around. He's down to 8th. Even further, where can Nick get back on track? What is his position going to be? It's going to be 11th, so he's got a lot of ground to make up now. But Grimmy in first, Big D second, One Kidney Jim third, Janudi fourth, Frosty Jack fifth, Convicted Wolf sixth, and now we've got a DRS chain from 1st through 7th. Rayo 2.5 seconds behind Miko. But he's on the hards. He's on the hards. He's got through the first few laps without conflict, so he can now push these hard. But pray for no early safety car, because those mediums are not going the distance. Softs could potentially pit, I think. But I watch this battle for first, because right now, in my eyes, it's 5 cars. This is so close. Has Big D got the slip on Grimmy? Yes, he does. He's got the race line. They're both side by side. But Big D has it. Big D does have it. Big D has it. He has got the jump on Grimmy and is up into first. One Kidney Jim right behind him. 4 places up from his starting grid. 7th to 3rd in 3 laps. It's amazing driving from the Aston Martin. Todgert has got a pit lane penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I'm guessing there must have been a collision there for the kick Sauber driver. But in my eyes, does that change his strategy? I would now go medium. We've got Grimmy on the inside of Big D. He's got it. He's got it. I think for Todger, does he now need to go medium? Because 10 seconds is going to get put onto his track time. Is it worth going medium, which are faster tyres than the hards, and considerably faster? I want to see what he has pitted onto. He has gone onto the hard. He's going to try and go the distance. So, sitting back on his battle for first, which right now is between 6 drivers. Paul Piddy getting the first penalties of the day for track limits. Big D should get Grimmy here. This DRS straight is so powerful, but they're both harvesting. Big D has got the inside line. There's contact. Who's going to have it? I think Grimmy's going to have it into the next turn. He does not. There is contact. We've got One Kidney Jim wide, and Frosty Jack is up the inside, and we've got Mercedes spun. McLaren spun. Big D has spun. Has he lost his wing? We want to see this. Has he got any damage there? No, but he's lost time. Down to 7th. Miko up to 6th, and a 6 car DRS chain behind our current leader, being Grimmy. I was just going to reduce my... What a battle here. We're 5 laps into this race. It feels like we just started. So, Big D in 7th. Will he be able to close the gap on this battling DRS train? Yes, that's the question. It actually looks like Miko is falling behind now. And that is definitely, I never look at track limits, but that must have been if that was his true line. So, Big D is catching up to this DRS straight. He's going to suffer big time not being in it during this DRS straight. But, wow, I mean, we've got battles all around the field there. But Grimmy holding solid in first in that Williams. We've got Frosty Jack and Janudi battling hard for second. One Kidney Jim down to fourth. Very aggressive line there by Frosty Jack to hold third. But is he getting the inside line here on Janudi? One Kidney Jim has got the slipstream. Holds off from taking that movement. Where are we? One Kidney Jim once again holding off. That's why. Safety car! We have a safety car! We have a full course safety car! Full course safety car here at Silverstone. With 20 laps to go now. Let's have a look at tyre situation. Rael cannot pit. He will take de facto first, but he's going to be on the hard, and this is going to screw his race because the mediums are not going 20 laps. No way are they going 20 laps. So the next question is, does Rael pit onto the mediums? He will have to pit again, but once these guys pit onto hards, he's got the speed to hold them off, but then he's got a 28, I'd say 25 second pit delta difference under normal circumstances. He's gonna have to see what his situation is. I'd never offered advice as a commentator, so I'm not going to, but wow. I feel like this situation is just safe Todgered because he is 52 seconds behind the leader, and it's going to catch him right back up to the pack and does not need to pit again. We've got every single driver early pitting, is Rye pitting. Rye has continued as I expected he would do. Everyone is pitting besides Rye. Everyone is pitting besides Rye, yeah. Penalties get rid of. What is the penalties? We've got 3, 3 and 10. Todgered even better. He's got a 10-second penalty. I know what I would do if I was Todgered here, but I will not say it. I can't say it as a commentator. So, we will see what he does do. I'm looking forward to this. He's holding off. He's holding off. So what has everyone been? Everyone, Janudi and Grimmy have picked onto the medium. Sorry, that is a surprise. I don't see the mediums going 20 laps. I don't. So we'll see if they do. Paul Piddy has also picked onto the mediums. I am surprised Todgered did not pit. But it is his race, so we'll see. So, where are we? We've got David Dale has stayed out on those. I think he's banking on another safety car. He must be banking on another safety car because otherwise, why would he not pit? This is going to be interesting. So we are lap 8 of 26. A safety car. Will it be in this lap? That's price currently Frosty Jack 129.663. The only driver of sub 130. Are we going to get a very late safety car restart? I don't think so. No. We're not. We're another lap. We're another lap. We are another lap with the safety car. How are the penalties looking? 3, 3 and 10. So we've got 3 drivers pitting now onto fresh tyres. Now, I think mediums could go all the way. I do believe the mediums could go all the way. 16 laps is not undoable. So the mediums is definitely the option of choice here. Now, Rye, did he make a whoopsie in not pitting? Because that pit stop he's got to make is going to cost him 25 seconds plus. I mean, I feel like he's lost an opportunity there. Well, Rye has spun under safety car conditions. Where does he come back on now? He collided with a Williams, it looked like. It looked like he collided with a Williams. And he's got a 10-second penalty for colliding with Shanoudi. This what could have been enough for him and David Dell has gone from bad to worse. Why David hasn't pitted on the softs is beyond me. I guess they're both banking on a safety car, but on the hards, Rye, too late now. It's gonna happen. The safety car is coming in this lap. It only stays out for 4 laps max under AI conditions. So the safety car is good. Yep, safety car in this lap. So we got Grimmy. He's going to be leading this lap. Fresh mediums. We're going to sit on board with David in the hope he doesn't pit. Now, pack is piled up. When does Grimmy go? I don't see going on. He's gone! He has gone early! And he's left everyone standing still! That stunned everybody. Frosty Jack getting a penalty for track limits. But Grimmy has gone early and it stunned everyone, including myself. Wow. We've got a battle here for 5th. Frosty Jack and One Kidney Jim. Nope. I thought the racing balls were sideways there, but we got 5 cars here battling for second, and all that means for Grimmy is look at his lead already. We're 1 sector in, and he's 3 seconds up. We've got a Mercedes on the grass. Was that Miko? No, that was Nick. That was Nick on the grass. And 3.3 3.2 seconds separating Grimmy and Rye. Rye still has to pit, so Grimmy has got a 4-second lead. No, actually, he's got more because both Rye and David still need to pit. So Grimmy has got like a 5-second lead. 4.8 second lead over Frost Jack, who has the penalty, so he has a 5-second lead over One Kid and Jim, who currently is in de facto second because he's got a driver ahead of him with a 3-second penalty. One Kid and Jim is the man to watch here. He's using overtake. He's got the inside line. We've got Miko on the outside of both of them. Miko taking fourth. We've got Frosty Jack is out. Frosty Jack out. And it's a VSC. Is this going to be a full? It's not a full course. But Frosty Jack is out, and I'm sure there's going to be there's going to be a steward's decision on that. He was holding on to second, battling hard, and then's out. There's going to be a DRS. There's going to be a steward's decision on that without a doubt. Wow. So, yeah, it is VSC. 4.6 seconds Grimmy on Rye. That was... DRS speed now. We're out of VSC. We are out of VSC now. Wow, the gaps have opened up exponentially here. 10 seconds separating. Sorry, 9 seconds separating first and third. I mean, this is cray. Second and third both needing to pit. But Grimmy, I hate to say it, Grimmy, manage your tyres. You got this race. You have it. Grimmy is pushing, he is increasing the gap. And what can I want to see what the Williams driver here currently sitting in first. We've got a nice battle here. Big D and Todgers are battling. Big D really struggling on these mediums. Todgers on the inside does not get it done, unfortunately. But he's got the faster tyres, so what can you... We've got some serious DRS battles here. We've got David Dell. Why he's not pitted off of these softs yet? It is time to get onto those mediums. Is he going to play the Constructors game and let his teammate through and hold up Miko, Shanudi, Nick and Convicted Wolf? I feel like if this was me racing, I would. We got One Kiddie Jim on the hard tyres. He's taking the slipstream. David does go right. However, One Kiddie Jim is... Oh no, that was Todgered. That was Todgered. Okay, so Todgered is taking a penalty. And One Kiddie Jim really being sacrificed here by his teammate. Compromise, sorry, not sacrifice, compromise. And is Shanudi able to do? No, but Shanudi... Wow! Oh, and we've got Aston Martin and the Haas of Shanudi and David around. However, this does mean One Kiddie Jim is now up to third. He's got Miko hot on his tail. Both drivers low on ERS. And Convicted Wolf in the Alpine, coming Alpine, sixth, right behind Nick, who does not have DRS availability right now on Miko. Now, can Miko get this move done on One Kiddie Jim? The gap to first is 16 seconds. Grimmy is just driving the race of his life. He's taken every opportunity he had available to him, and he's utilising them. He's got 16 seconds, really. Rye 7.5. I think Rye is begging for another safety car. If he gets one, he's got an opportunity. But we've got Aston Martin coming out of the pits. That's David Dale. But this is the battle. We've got One Kiddie Jim Is he going to have a look? No, and I think that was a good move with the ER straights coming up. So he can hold Miko here, he should get him. Miko seemed to have a better line out of cops and maggots. Can One Kidney Jim get the move? It looks like he can. He has. He has. Okay. Rayo still needed a bit and 16 seconds behind Grimmy. This really does feel like Grimmy's race in the bag, unfortunately. Well, I don't say unfortunately, I love it when, you know, someone takes a maiden victory in the season. So. Oh yeah. 14 laps out of 26. One Kidney Jim now second, having had Rayo pit. I'm surprised Rayo did not hold out longer. I think those hards can definitely go 20 laps. Would I have held out? With the DRS trade net is on that track? Yes. But now, can One Kidney Jim start to stretch this lead out? The key thing is get out of DRS range. Grimmy 15.4 seconds up the road. Now, Grimmy, mediums. One Kidney Jim, hard. I want to look at tyres. Mushroom Kingdom has joined. Okay, Mushroom Kingdom being Nick Kennedy, cool. So Grimmy coming around, and what are we looking at here now? We've got some decent battles here. We've got Miko looking up the outside of Todgert. I'm glad that was a stream buff and Monkey Engine didn't run seriously wide, but yes. We have got 4 cars in DRS range of one another. Miko, Nick, Monkey Jim and Convicted Wolf, Aston Martin, 2 Mercedes and Napine. 11 laps to go here. I think unless we have a big difference, it's gonna be a Grimmy win. 2 horses. Janudi. Right, where are we in terms of stops? Everyone is pitted now. Okay, cool. Nick Kennedy getting past Todgert. Todgert did spin, hence why. So we've got Rotti going with a very aggressive line there. He's got Paul Piddy, Jack and Janudi all ahead of him. This is the battle. The battle for 6th is probably the hardest battle here. We've got less than half a second between the 4 drivers. One Kidney Jim in second, picking up a 3-second point for track limits. As that sits, he's now got to pull a gap out. Miko getting past One Kidney Jim. And the 2 horses side by side into... And we've also got the Woodies of Paul Piddy. Both of them past Janudi, Jack and Paul Piddy past Janudi. Showing the effect of the DRS in that late straight. The house of Jack holding up Paul Piddy there, a late break. And Rotti right on the back. He's got the inside line on Janudi and gets that move done. Paul Piddy, wow, 5 cars in literally a second and a half of each other. Some great racing. Only 10 laps to go here at Silverstone. I can't believe we're already there. But Paul Piddy has got the line on Jack. Now he's depleted his ERS here. Oh, I want to see what all of the drivers. I won't share. I don't share. But wow, I think right now I know he's in the best shape, and it's a case of they need to pull that gap out. It is a very harsh line through Cox, Maggots and Beckett into Sector 3, knowing that you've got 5 cars to defend from. And that was a very aggressive line there by Paul Piddy. We've got Jack closing in ever more, and Paul Piddy gets out of shape coming out of Beckett's. This can give Jack the line. It has to give Jack the line. He's got the inside line. He's got the move done even before the corner. And Jack takes 6th. Jack takes 6th. But 5 seconds behind Victor Wolf. I feel like battle for 2nd through 5th is kind of settled unless it's some big hold up. But 16.5 seconds. Where are we in terms of fastest lap? So currently the fastest lap belonging to the driver that has not finished the race, Foster Jack. I'd say if I was Grimmy, I might pit here to make it kind of interesting, you know. Soft tyres, lap 18, 19. He's only getting 2 seconds lap. Fastest lap, winning the race. Definitely doable. He's only got 9 seconds to get at worst. And yeah, I like action, so what can I say? But we've got a nice DRS train behind One Kidney Jim, who does have a 3-second penalty and needs to put it out. If I was him, I'd be negating that position to try and pull it out on the likes of Convicted Wolf and Nick. If he can sit behind Miko and keep up with him, which he is doing. I don't know if he's holding him or keeping up with him, but right now he's got 7 seconds to Paul Piddy in 6th, who he won't know has a penalty now. Jack L in 6th, but Jack L now picking up a well, commentator's curse or not. We've got 6th, 7th, 8th, Big D in 9th and Janudi in 10th. Janudi in 10th and Big D in 9th do not have penalties. Now, what is the penalty situation? Let's have a look. 3 seconds, all of them. And they're all within 1.4 seconds of one another. We're getting more penalties. David Dell coming through with another penalty. Todged has a penalty. Rael 44 seconds behind. Nick Kennedy 26. These are, as a commentator, you know, you love to commentate on action. I'd love to see another safety car. I just would. It would throw this race into disrepair. Big D has got the move on Rotti, but Rotti defending hard, and some nice battling there from the McLaren on the Alpine of Rotti. Rotti does have more EOS, but Big D does not have the penalty. So we're coming around towards Cox, Beckett's and Magicius. They literally are the 3 turns I know here at Silverstone, but they are the most iconic. So Janudi, what did you do? Why? You didn't need to do that. You had 7th in the bag, and then you get that penalty. Now you got a battle, and we got Nick Kennedy catching you guys up. He's only 2.4 behind, so Janudi potentially could fall to Nick Kennedy. What is the tyre situation here? Nick Kennedy 11 lap old hard, Janudi on lap old mediums. Those hards are going to be coming into element now because those mediums are not due to last 18 laps. Let's see what happens here. But we've got One Kidney Jim has made a whoopsie and he's down to 5th. So now we've got Miko 2nd, Nick in 3rd, Convicted Wolf in 4th, and none of them have penalties. What is this race going to transpire now? One Kidney Jim, I do believe, has 5th. He's only got 3 seconds penalties. Paul Diddy is 6.5 seconds behind with a penalty. The only driver within that group that doesn't is Big D, who's 7 seconds behind him. But he's then got to break loose of that DRS train. And One Kidney Jim right now is in that DRS train. So I do believe he's good for 5th if he doesn't make any more mistakes or track infringements, and I do believe that might have been one of them. I don't check, like I said, but the battle for 2nd is now hotting up because we've got Miko in 2nd, Nick in 3rd, and Convicted Wolf in 4th. None of them have penalties, so that battle for 2nd is hot. We've got Big D, who is good for 6th right now. Big D is good for 6th, and I want to see how Big D, who was one of our Chinese contenders last season, holds up in this crowd. Can he get past these drivers? Can he get on and move towards One Kidney Jim? And he's got 5 seconds to find and 7 laps to do it. 7 laps to do it. Now! That was a spin. It looks like Jack has spun it and is down to 10th. So what can Big D do here? He's got, as Paul did, he got ERS. But, no, Big D. The hards are going to be coming into it. Todgett has retired in the pits, I think. I feel like it's not a retirement pit, but it's not a safety car. That's what matters. So let's get back on board with Big D. David Dell taking another 3-second time penalty. Big D has got an opportunity here. Can he get past Paul Piddy on the much more worn mediums and then start to break away and catch up with One Kidney Jim? Can he do it? That for me is the more interesting battle here. He needs to get a move done sooner rather than later, and not utilising his ERS there could have hindered him. But the battle between second and third is hotting up. It is hotting up. And sorry guys, just loading up my stream. You might get disconnected. I'll be right back guys. 5 laps to go here at Silverstone. Who's going to take it? Grimmy has just set the fast lap on those mediums. 15 lap old medium, and he has just obliterated that fastest lap. How is that possible? I guess no challenge. He's just driving for the sake of it and was able to manage it. Now, Nick is harvesting like crazy. He's waiting for that opportunity for second. Oh, excuse me. I think he wants a double. He does want a double Mercedes podium, but he does not want to put his teammate at risk. So, when, for me, does Nick make that move? Now, Big D is past Paul Piddy. He's 8.8 behind Victor Wolf, who is behind, and One Kidney Jim now. What are we looking at in terms of penalties? 3 seconds for One Kidney Jim now. Big D, I want to see what time we're looking at in terms of sectors. 105.7. I don't see Big D catching because he's slower. Big D is currently slower and defending heavy from Paul Piddy. Now, my question being here, he's not catching the drivers ahead of him. He does not need to battle hard here. He's got 6 because Paul Piddy has penalties. He just needs to sit behind him now. But I think One Kidney Jim does have 5th. I do. He's not going to clear it in 4 laps. Victor Wolf, unless Victor Wolf makes a mistake now. For me, Nick has got past Miko and is stretching that lead. Has he got him out of DRS? No. But he was very close, and don't swear on strings, but he was very close. Nick Kennedy has left the session, so that's a disconnection for Nick Kennedy, currently in 10th. His teammate Rael, 12 seconds behind with 3.5 laps to go. So can Rael catch that gap up to claim 10th position and points here for Red Bull? And Red Bull will gain points no matter what, I feel like, because Janudi in 12th has got 3 seconds advantage, and David Dell in oh, excellent, Nick Kennedy has rejoined. Excellent, I'm glad to see that. So where are we? We've got the 2 Mercedes. Now they're closing on Grimmy. They are. The hards are coming into effect now, but it's too little too late. You know, we've got 3 laps to go. It's not going to be enough. They need to be gaining about 5 seconds a lap here, which is not going to happen. So where are we in terms of fastest lap? 129. Miko very close there to the fastest lap. Only 10th behind Grimmy. So, but Rael as well. Rael is pushing it. Where's Rael? Let's see what can he do here. He's got the potential here. I feel like right. Where are we in terms of time? 10 laps now. Janudi has pitted. If he doesn't, I'd be stunned, but I feel like Janudi will take the fastest lap. There we are. 128.790. I was thinking I heard a car behind. And these Mercedes are battling! Which is allowing one kidney. Jim, has he got DRS? He doesn't, but he is within range. He will lose it now because DRS. And Miko is unable to make new count. We are going into the penultimate lap here. The 2 Mercedes drivers are about to start. 2 laps to go here at Silverstone. What a race this has been. Who is going to take second for Mercedes, I think, is the question, because we've got Kvyat with about 1.5 seconds behind the 2 Mercedes and 1 Kiddy Jim with a penalty. So unless these guys completely screw themselves over, it's going to be a double podium for Mercedes, but it will be a win for Williams, and I hate to say that. I am so happy. I do like Williams. I'm English. They're an English team. If it wasn't Williams, it would be McLaren for me. So, well, besides Alpine, obviously. But both of these drivers harvesting like cray. Wow, these like, wow. Nick battling for his life here now. He needs to hit on that overtake. Hit it! He isn't hitting it. Miko will get him if he doesn't. Nope, they're both harvesting. They both know that Kvyat will need to get past 1 kidney chip and then some. And he's out of DRS range, so they are both holding it for the last lap. And they're both full. They are both full. Who is getting second? That is the battle. Now we've got Jack and Rotti battling for 8th and 9th respectively. We've got Big D who's behind Paul Diddy and will get 6th because of Paul Diddy's penalties. But this is the battle. Oh my gosh. And we got, well, this is the battle. Who's getting second? Who is getting second? Is it Miko or is it Nick? That is my question. It will be a Mercedes. Wow! I mean, I'm starting to see that Nick still has more ERS. I always try to sit on board with the winner, and going to, as soon as we get around Cox, Maggots and Beckett's, I'm sitting on board with Grimmy to see him cross the finish line and take his maiden victory of this season. Can Miko get this done now? He's got DRS, he's got EOS! Miko gets the move done! Sorry Nick, I'm sorry Grimmy, I did not hold on, but wow, Grimmy does take the lead, does take the win. Miko gets the move done in, and with 56% battery, wow, wow, wow! Big D does get the move done on Jack. Does get the move on Paul Diddy done. Paul D going for a very ambitious challenge there, but Big D does come back to take 6th. Paul Diddy 7th, Jack 8th. Nick takes 8th from Jack, and we got Rael coming across the line. What can the Red Bull driver achieve here? 11th, Janudi 12th. Janudi picking up the fastest lap here at Silverstone. And last but most certainly not least is David Dale in the Aston Martin. And this will round off Silverstone in the Full Gas Racing League Senna Division round 2. Grimmy taking the lead, taking the win. Miko and Nick battling their backsides off for 2nd and 3rd in the Mercedes. Convicted Wolf 4th, 1 Kidney Jim 5th, Big D 6th, Paul Piddy 7th, Nick Kennedy 8th, Jack 9th. 13 registered finishers. David Dell being the last of him, Janudi 2nd, Paul Piddy winning the Driver of the Day award as based by EA Sports. So let's now round off the whole grid. We have got the English flag waving true here at Silverstone. English 1, England 1, Spain 2, England 3. A very happy win for the Williams team and the English driver here at Silverstone. So let's now review the grid. Grimmy 1st, Miko 2nd, Nick 3rd, Convicted Wolf 4th, 1 Kitty Jim 5th, Big D 6th, Paul Piddy 7th, Nick Kennedy 8th, Jack L 9th, Rotty 10th, Rael 11th, Janud 12th, David Dell 13th, finishing up our classified finishers. Our retirees today being Todgered, Frosty Jack and Tidman. Guys, this has been Beat W here. I hope you have enjoyed the stream today, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week. Take care and have a blessed evening. Bye guys.